Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today is Monday, August 27th. It is about 7:45 at night right now. I'm vlogging again, and this one is my least favorite vlog ever because I'm opening up this vlog by starting out with my dad passed away 3 days ago on August 24th at 9:30 in the morning, 13 hours after my birthday. My birthday was August 23rd, and 13 hours after, he took his last breath and passed away peacefully in his sleep. The cause of death was obviously, from his colon cancer. And it was kind of crazy because on July 24th of this year was when he went into the hospital. And then July 26th is when he had the surgery. He came home August 1st with hospice. And the 24th of this month, 3 days, 72 hours ago, he passed away. And I wasn't right next to him when he took his last breath, but I was. Me, my mom, and my sister all slept downstairs with him that night, and we all checked on him at 8:30 that morning, and he was still snoring, and by 9:30 he was gone. It was horrible. It was horrible, but at the same time, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Seeing someone go so peacefully. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better experience, with hospice. Yes, it was very tiring. It was very hard. It was very hard on everyone. It was very hard on me, my sister, my mom, because we took care of him full time. It was so hard. And there were days where we were like, we can't do this anymore. But at the same time, like, I'm so glad we did it. I'm so glad that we had this experience, and I'm glad we got to spend this time with him. And it was just his time. And he wasn't, does this never focus on me in this room? It's like focusing on the background, like maybe my dad's back there. And I could tell on my birthday, I didn't do much, obviously. Like, I stayed downstairs with my dad, and you could tell he wasn't doing well. He couldn't talk, he couldn't eat, he couldn't drink, he basically just slept, and he was in a lot of pain, which, we had the morphine to help him with the pain, but it just seemed like everything we did, just from like rubbing his head or his hair or wiping his eyes, it just hurt him. So he was in a lot of pain, and we knew it was going to be close. He was in the transitional phase, as they call it, for dying. That's when he was doing a lot of really, really amazing things. He was waving, and not to me or my sister or anyone. Maybe it's the balloon. We're gonna try it this way. He was just waving to someone that he saw. He was saluting, which I thought was kind of cool. He would point, knock. Like, it was just so crazy, the things that happen when you're in that transitional phase. And one of the most amazing things I ever saw was, like, maybe a few days before he passed away. I think it was maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. He was laying down, and he was fully asleep, and he just wakes up, like, eyes wide open, and he looks straight up at the ceiling, and he smiles, and he reaches out like this towards the ceiling, just looking up and smiling. And I am so glad I got to witness that. Like, if I didn't believe before, I would now. And not pushing my religious beliefs on everybody, but I firmly believe that he saw somebody that he knew, somebody in heaven that he knew he saw, or he saw an angel, or he saw something. And that's when we kind of knew that it was getting closer, and that he was in that transitional phase. And then almost overnight, instantly, he moved into the actively dying stage. Wasn't eating, wasn't drinking, the pointing, the waving, and the reaching out stopped. What else? I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, that stopped. He was just sleeping. He was losing control of his eye muscles, so he would be sleeping, but his eyes would be open. It was another kind of sign, and just his breathing would kind of change. It would go from really deep to really shallow to very far apart to very close together. So we knew, and we did not think that it was going to happen the day after my birthday, but it did, and I'm okay with it. Even if he would have passed away on my birthday, I would have been okay with it, just because I knew he was in pain. I knew he was suffering, and I didn't want to be selfish. Like, I know he knew it was my birthday, and I know he was fighting like all hell to stay alive for my birthday, but honestly, if he would have passed on my birthday, I would have been okay with that too. And so when he passed away, we laid with him. So weird to say, because it's weird, because if you're watching this and you go look at your dad right now and you're looking at him, you probably can't imagine him dying. I got to see my dad, and I got to lay next to him, and I gave him a kiss on the cheek, and it told him I loved him. And it was so weird. It was so weird, but at the same time, he looked so at peace. Like, you could tell obviously that he was gone, but he still looked so peaceful. And I took pictures. I mean, I know that's probably morbid to some people, but I just feel like they were something that I needed to take. And those pictures are something that I will always have. We'll have those forever, and I have these pictures forever. And I know that's probably weird. Like, why would you take pictures of your dead dad? But it's like, I can't describe it. It's so strange, but it's so like glorious almost, that you're looking at the shell of such an amazing person, and he's at peace and he's not in pain. And it was really hard. It was a hard day. Couple really crazy things happened after he did pass. It was too quiet, because my dad was snoring when he was sleeping, and when we didn't hear him snore anymore, we knew that was it. We knew he was gone. And after he did pass away, we were just sitting there holding his hand, hugging him, like laying with him. What? Just too quiet in the apartment. So we turned on Frank Sinatra radio station on his TV, and one of the first songs to come on, and I fucking kid you not, one of the first songs to come on was My Way by Frank Sinatra. And I'm not going to play it for you right now because I will just bawl. And I don't want to do that right now. Yeah, that was one of the first songs to come on, and it had to have been a sign, because, like, what are the chances, like, out of all the Frank Sinatra songs that are out there, that one had to come on as soon as we turned the TV on. It was amazing. Another really crazy thing that happened is, like, maybe 20-ish minutes after, we kept hearing a noise, and we didn't know, like, what it was. We thought it was, like, his answering machine. Like, we thought he was getting, because my dad got a lot of, like, stupid sales calls all the time, so every time his phone rang, we never really paid attention to it. So we heard, like, a voice, but we thought it was just his answering machine. So we're looking at the answering machine, just waiting for it to, like, end or whatever, but we realized it wasn't the answering machine. My dad was a very, very avid listener of the Rush Limbaugh program. He loved that radio show. He loves Rush Limbaugh. So anyway, we realized that what we were hearing was his radio in his bedroom. I don't listen to that program. My mom doesn't listen to that program, and neither does my sister. And we literally just heard it turn on and then off. Just like that. And we were just like, our jaws just dropped to the floor. And my mom looks at my dad and goes, you haven't even been gone an hour yet and you're already messing with stuff. We were with him up until the very moment they took his body out. We called the hospice nurse to come and confirm that he was gone, take down the time of death. And then we called the crematorium people because my dad's wish was to be cremated. We are not having a funeral or any sort of anything like that because one, money is very tight. My dad didn't have a lot of money and we don't want to spend the money on a funeral, and two, we don't have any living relatives. So the only people who would be at the funeral would be me, my mom, my sister, my half siblings. So we're not going to do a funeral. We are having him cremated. He's still unfortunately at the crematorium right now because we had to get signatures. We had to get my signature, my sister's, and my half-brother's to authorize the cremation. Then we had to pay for it. Then we have to wait for the hospice doctor, and then we have to wait for an authorization from the state of Michigan to get a permit to cremate someone. It's just a big pain in the ass. Death is not easy. It is expensive. It is stressful, and it puts a lot of strain on relationships, okay? Me, my mom, and my sister have all just wanted to just fucking kill each other. Basically what we're waiting on now, I'm hoping to God this week he will be cremated and that I can get his ashes this week. Me and my sister are each getting our own little urns with ashes. They're 5 by 5. And then the bigger urn with the rest of the ashes are going to go to my half siblings. And they can do, what they want with them, but me and my sister definitely wanted our own personal urns because he was our dad, and we have so many good memories with him. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And the last since Friday, because he passed away on the 24th and rent would be due on the 1st, obviously that's how it works. So we did not want to pay another month's rent for an empty apartment. We did not want to do that. So we busted ass the last few days and emptied out his apartment. I got all of the stuff that I wanted that was sentimental to me. My sister got all the stuff that was sentimental to her. And then my half siblings came and went through the rest and took what they needed, and we got the apartment cleaned out. I turned in the keys today, and he's not my neighbor anymore. For those of you who don't know, me and my dad live in the same building. He was my neighbor downstairs from me, and now he's gone and he's not my neighbor, and it's the weirdest feeling, walking through that apartment. I have pictures on here. Walking through that apartment and seeing it empty was just the weirdest thing. I can't even describe to you how strange everything feels. I feel lost. I feel confused. My emotions are very up in the air. As you guys can tell, I'll be fine right now and then I'll just start bawling out of nowhere. I've been asking for something to happen, some sort of sign from my dad that he's okay and that he's doing okay and that he's happy. I like to think that he is. We had a thunderstorm the last couple nights, and I always like to think that that's my dad bowling, the thunder is the ball rolling and the lightning is the strike, that he knocked all the pins down. I like to think things like that, and my dad liked to bowl. We used to go bowling a lot. We've done a lot of reminiscing. I learned a lot about my dad over these last few days from my mom, because my mom and him have known each other for 32, 33 years, and she shared a lot of memories. I learned a lot about my dad. It's something, because you know how when you hear someone losing a loved one, you want to try to relate with them, but I'm going to tell you right now, you never truly understand how it feels to actually lose someone. And losing someone like your dad is just, it's fucking mind-blowing, dude. It's insane, and it hurts so much. I feel so lost. I have not slept, which you guys can probably tell. I look a mess. I feel like I just don't look like myself anymore. I promise I will look better again someday. I haven't slept, and last night I was outside taking Avril P at 2 in the morning, and I was just staring into his apartment. Because, the street light, shines into the kitchen, and I was just staring into his empty, sad apartment, and I was like, this can't be real. This has got to be a dream. This has got to be a joke. Like, he's just at the dollar store. Like, he's just getting breakfast. He's gonna come right back. Where is his stuff? Like, why isn't his stuff there? Where is he? Like, he's coming back. It's like, it's weird. I've just been asking, like, so desperate for some sort of sign from my dad that he's okay. I haven't seen or heard anything, really. I would get feelings, you know, kind of like weird feelings, but I don't know if that's just my crazy ass in my head or if it's actually him. So I'm just like waiting for little things like that to start happening. And I mainly just want to know if he's okay and if he's comfortable and at peace, you know, which, you know, in my heart, I know he is, but I want that like extra reassurance. I wanted to talk about this and get this vlog up for you guys before I start uploading regular content, because I feel like that would just be weird if I only addressed it on Instagram and not on my YouTube channel, because you guys have been a huge part of my YouTube channel and you guys have seen my dad in videos before. Not like full like in-depth videos with my dad, but my dad's made appearances in a few of my videos, like in the Bean Boozled challenge that I did with my sister. He was in a vlog once. And my dad always loved my YouTube channel, always loved it. He was always so proud of me for it. He was just really supportive about it. And I know he would not want me to take a break and mope around and cry. He would say, get with the program, like, get back to work. So I do definitely want to come back full force and continue to upload content for you guys. I mean, those of you who don't know what my dad looks like, this is my daddy. Okay, this picture was taken 5 days before he went into the hospital. We went to Grand Haven together. Yeah, that's my daddy. His name was Doug. He was a really good guy. He was a really nice guy. Everyone loved my dad. And I miss him a lot. Like, it's weird, it's only been 3 days. See what I mean? It's only been 3 days, but it feels like years, and that's so weird. Everything's going to be okay. So, anyway, right now I've just been editing videos, trying to get back to normal. I had to pay bills today, so I'm about to go to the post office right now, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 bills. So this is like almost, let's see, 9, 10. This is $1,200 worth of bills that I am holding right here. Then they all have to go away into the mailbox. So this is all my money. And now I have to say goodbye to it. So, sorry, my camera totally just died. So now I'm sitting by the outlet while it's plugged in so I can let it charge a little bit so I can finish this clip. I want to show you guys a quick run through of my apartment, which I'm gonna let my camera charge before I do that, but I did take in a lot of my dad's stuff, and it looks so nice in here. It just makes me feel comforted and happy because it literally, like, it's my dad's stuff. Like, I have his chair, I have his rug, his computer desk, his vase, his, like, everything. And it just makes me feel better, and I'm hoping, you know, he's looking down and happy with the way I did everything and happy with the way everything looks. So I will show you guys my apartment and things like that, but thank you so much for watching this beginning of the vlog. I will touch base with you guys after I let my camera charge and get all my stuff done, but yeah. Thank you, everyone, for everything. It really does mean a lot, and I probably couldn't get through this if I didn't have YouTube, honestly. Like, that's the one thing that makes me happy. It's keeping me sane, so yeah. Just thank you for watching, and I will vlog in a little bit, or tomorrow when there is better daylight and my camera's charged. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, it is the next day. It is about 11:45 in the morning, and I just took a shower. It is Tuesday, August 28th today, and yeah, I just figured I would show you guys all the changes I made to my apartment. with all of my dad's stuff in here. I think it looks really nice. It just feels really like comforting, like having my dad's like belongings around me. I love it. But before that, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened to me last night that was kind of crazy, can't really be explained. So I logged on to my Tumblr page, which I have not done in, I think, almost a year. I have not been on my Tumblr page. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna go on, see what's new, like see what pictures I can reblog and things like that. Just kind of like bored and just trying to find something to keep me busy. I was scrolling down and then I hit the home page because there was like new stuff being posted. So I hit the home page, and at the very, very top, someone had posted a song by the Swedish group ABBA. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of them before, ABBA. I grew up listening to ABBA with my dad. I heard of them through my dad, and when my dad passed and we were like going through all of his stuff, I actually found an ABBA CD that is now out in my car. So I've always really liked ABBA. It really just reminded me of my dad. The song Knowing Me, Knowing You is like our song. Like, we loved that song. So anyway, at the very top of the Tumblr page, someone had posted an ABBA song, and the song was Chiquitita. And I obviously know the song very well, so I was like, oh my gosh, how cute. And I hit play, and I was listening to it, and I looked up the lyrics to that song, and it literally hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I just like broke down, just bawling my eyes out, because what are the chances? Now, mind you, I have not heard or listened to ABBA in years, like years and years and years. What are the chances that I click the home screen, and that's at the very top of the page, it's an ABBA song, and it's the Chiquitita song. If you've never heard that song, I highly recommend you listen to it. I just broke down just bawling. Like, if that is a sign, if that was a sign from my dad, and if that's the sign that I've been waiting for, like, I accept. Like, 100%, I fully accept. It was amazing. Like, how else do you explain that? It's way too weird. So yeah, that happened to me last night, and I had a really good cry. I listened to the song like 10 times, and then I just went to bed, and now I woke up, I had breakfast, took the dogs out, had a shower, and yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna try to find stuff to keep me busy today. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a quick little tour of my living room now. So when you walk into my living room now, this is what it looks like. Pretty much all looks the same except for a few changes. So over here we have this vase with like these fake leaves and stuff, and it's very, very old. This is from like the 80s and 90s, but it's like a black vase with like the gold all throughout it. My dad has had this thing for years, so I just decided to put that there. And then this is all the same. I kept the lampshade. I changed the actual lamp though. So that's all the same. And then over here on this wall, obviously you guys know I have my initials, Bree Strang. And then right in the middle, this is my dad's family crest type thing that he has had. So I took that and I hung that like right in the middle of the B&S. I know it doesn't really match with like all my colors that I have in my living room, but I just figured this would be like the best place for it, so I have that right in the middle there. Another change that I made is kind of in this corner. I used to have my DVDs kind of angled like that. I decided to move it flat against this wall and put another little lamp here just to kind of evenly distribute all of the lighting in my living room. So I have that there. And then here we have a picture of my mom. I am on the left and my sister's on the right, so I just have that sitting there. And then when you turn into this corner, this is my favorite corner of my whole living room now. As you guys know, I used to have my couch down more with an end table. I went and I grabbed my dad's chair. My dad has had this chair for like 30 years. He loved this chair, and I decided to take it and put it in the exact same spot in my living room that he had it in his, just right in the corner. So I have like my little light here with the tree. And then my dad also had this little magazine holder, and I decided to take that and I decided to put all of my Marilyn Monroe magazines on it. A lot of these my dad got me, and I'm a huge fan of Marilyn Monroe, so I just decided to put all of those there. And of course, in honor of my dad, I have the Playboy one right on top, and it's opened up to her nudie picture. So yeah, I just have that sitting right next to the chair, just like how my dad had it in his apartment. I don't know, I just think it looks really nice and cozy, especially at night when I have my little lights on. I just sit in my dad's chair, and yeah, that's what it looks like. And then my couch, I just moved it down a little bit, and then the two end tables that I had, put them on this side, and I actually put them next to each other. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it and like how it looks, and it's like the exact same length of my couch, and it's a longer table, so I just have my candles, coasters, lamp, and my laptop. So you guys will have to let me know how you feel about this, because I'm not really sure yet how I feel, but yeah, I didn't want to get rid of them, so I just put them together on one side. And here in my bedroom, I also have a bigger TV now. As you guys remember, I used to have that little tiny TV. Now I have a bigger one. This is a 32-inch. This is what I used to have in my living room many years ago, and my sister had it, and then I got it back, so I have that there. And then I have my little moon chair in that corner. Jackal sleeps over there now. Tree, bed, you know, yada. And then this is where Avril sleeps. I have laundry to do. And up here is where I'm keeping some of my dad's stuff. So I have his Vietnam veteran hat. Was a air medic in the Army for the Vietnam War. So I really, really wanted to keep this hat. My dad was a big hat guy. He absolutely loved wearing hats, and he loved the Red Wings. So I have his Detroit Red Wings hat here. I have a couple of things. I have his little Gucci watch right here. My dad was always so fly and so stylish, so I grabbed his little Gucci watch. And then I have one of his Ralph Lauren shirts. It's just like a really nice color. He absolutely loved wearing colors like this. Keep this here because it still really smells like him, so every night before I go to sleep or when I'm missing him or whatever, I just smell his shirt and I feel a lot better. And then this thing right here, I don't know if any of, maybe my younger subscribers won't, but these, my dad wore these all the time. Back in the day when men used to wear suit and ties to work, instead of using the buttons on their sleeves, they would use these little things, and they're basically like buttons, but they're more decorative, and these are all so old, but seriously, like, nothing describes my dad more than these, because he was always like so stylish and so fly looking all the time, and I really wanted to keep these. At first we were just going to donate them, but then we were like, nobody wears these anymore, and I didn't want to throw them away, so I just kept them, and he always kept them in this little like purple velvet container here. And in my filming room, here's what it looks like now. I have, again, another futon in here, and just for like if my sister comes and stays, she can have like a bed to sleep on. And then I have my dad's computer desk. This is the one he was using. It is a lot bigger and it has more storage, and I also have a few more of his Army things on the desk as well. So I have his little patch here, and then I have this little pin that I keep. And I have this rug in the middle now. About a week and a half before my dad passed away, he really wanted to buy a new rug, and we didn't want to stop him, so we let him purchase the rug, and he passed away before he was ever able to use it. So I decided to take it and put it up in my filming room. It's not really like my kind of colors, but I figured in honor of my dad, like, I will gladly take this rug. So yeah, everything else is pretty much the same in here. Still kind of cluttered and messy, but you know, whatever. Yeah, those are all of the changes that I have made to my apartment. I have discussed moving to a different apartment just because it's really difficult not having my dad as my neighbor anymore, but I don't have the funds or the energy to do that anytime soon. So I am going to stay in this apartment for a while and just try to recover. And same with this guy right here. Dad passed away on Friday, and this guy got really, really sick. 'Cause you know how they say dogs can just like sense things like that? The day my dad passed, Jacko got very, very sick. He had stress colitis, so he was having bloody stools and throwing up and just really uneasy, scared, anxious. So he's doing a lot better now, but he was not feeling well for a few days, and I think he knew. I think he understood, you know, everything that was happening. So yeah, we've just been dealing with that, haven't we, bud? Yeah, good boy. Right now, I'm just going to kind of lay low, rest for a little bit. I can feel a headache coming on, so I should probably take something for that. I have laundry to do today and some editing, so yeah, we'll just see how the day goes, and I will talk to you guys in the next clip. Bye. Bye, Jacoberry. Yeah. Hello, it is about 4:35 in the afternoon. I just got back from getting coffee with my friend, and then we went on like a little bit of a car ride just to like get me out of the house, get me caffeinated. I definitely needed the caffeine because like my headache was not going away. So I think it was like a caffeine headache. But yeah, I feel really good right now. Like it just feels good to get out of the house and like be around people other than being here by myself and just kind of like moping around, because I know my dad would not want that. So yeah, it felt good. I'm feeling good right now. Usually it's the nighttime when it's like super quiet and I can't hear my dad's TV or I can't hear him at all. That's when I really struggle, is the nighttime. But so yeah, that's gonna suck. But Ink Master starts tonight, so maybe that will keep my mind off things. I'll just sit in my dad's chair and watch some tattoo shows, which I know he would absolutely hate because he was not a tattoo person. He's never had a tattoo before, so, but you know, whatever. So anyway, while I was on my car ride with my friend, my boss texted me and said, hey, if you could stop by work because I dropped something off for you. So I stopped by work, which I have not been into work since the 22nd. That was the last time I've been inside my work. So it was a little difficult walking in there today because I don't know, it's just weird. Like I grieve, everyone grieves differently, but like my way of like grieving and coping is like I don't want a whole bunch of people around me like hugging me and like telling me it's okay and that they're sorry. Like I don't want that. So I was really afraid of that, but it was fine. So when I walked into my work, I was like, oh my gosh. My boss and my coworkers got me these beautiful flowers. They smell so nice and they look so pretty, and then they got me this little baby flower right here to kind of match with sympathy, thinking of you with a heart filled with compassion and love. And then it says, may you forever hold on tight to all the memories, sending strength. And then it says, I know this is not a typical gift for grief, but also know it is and will be better than overpriced flowers. We love you and are here for you, your bleep family, which they wrote down my work, so your blank family, but I don't post where I work, so I'm just covering that with my finger. But such a really nice card. I absolutely love it, so beautiful. And then on top of that, which they did not have to freaking do this, they got me a $100 Visa gift card. Yeah, that was seriously so sweet of them, and I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I might start editing this vlog, but I really wanna go get my nails filled. So maybe I'll call and ask if they have time. I know that seems kind of dumb, like why do you care about your nails right now? But I need to do something, like whether like my hair's already, like my roots already touched up, I already did a face mask, like I need to do something. I need to get out of the house and not just sit here. So maybe I'll call and see if they have time tonight, or maybe make an appointment for tomorrow. I don't really know, but really excited for Ink Master tonight. I haven't really been too crazy about Ink Master lately, just because, I don't know, it seems more of like a competition rather than about the tattoos, and I like the tattoos, so I guess I'll give it a chance and see how it goes. But I think right now I will call the nail salon and see if they have any openings. So I will talk to you guys in the next clip. I just wanted to share my really pretty flowers with you, so I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Alright, so it's about 5:30 right now, and I called the nail salon and they said that they had an opening. So I am going to head there and get my nails filled. And then this is the ABBA CD that I was talking about. And I think the song is actually on. Oh my god, it is! So the Chiquitita song that I was telling you guys about, it's actually on this CD, and I'm so excited. This is the song that I was talking about. I can see this road so sad, so quiet. Okay, so I'm here at the nail salon. Here is a before of my nails and the after. So I got them all fully filled and cleaned up and looking good. I'm going to head home. I'm gonna start editing this vlog and wait for Ink Master to come on. Today has been like a really good day, and I think the reason for that is because getting that like sign, I'm gonna call it a sign, getting that sign from my dad last night, it just made me feel a lot better. It kind of like put me at peace. So I'm hoping I get more signs in the future, but today's just been a really good day, and I was talking to my sister and she's had a really good day as well. So maybe that sign kind of, you know, came over both of us. So yeah, it's been a really good day. I feel good, so hopefully tonight goes good, but I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hello, so it is about 8:35 at night. It is August 30th today, and I forgot to end this vlog, so I need to do that really quick because I actually just started a whole new vlog today. So like I said, guys, I'm just trying to keep busy and keep me up on some stuff to do. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who sent prayers, good vibes, sent support to me. It really truly does mean a lot, and I wouldn't have been able to get through this without you guys. And I am doing okay. I will be okay. I will have my moments, but at the end of the day, I need to keep living. I can't keep moping around. So back to YouTube I go and a whole bunch of vlogs. So if you guys could please give this video a huge thumbs up for me. Don't forget to go down and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos and future vlogs and things like that. A lot more videos coming and a lot more vlogs coming. So in honor of my dad, let's keep this channel kicking, alright? Alright, thank you guys for watching. I love you. Bye.